Hey McGuffey, it's Michelle Labas, and I made it over to your council meeting tonight, and I'm trying to give you a short update because I can talk forever. But number one, you need to know that council voted to move the meeting date. So it's always on the second Monday, and they have moved it to the first Monday. They have this ordinance that John Neville wrote up for you guys. It sets the meeting date, and then it explains how they're going to notify everybody. It'll be on Facebook, it'll be posted in the office, and if you have a website, it'll be posted there. So check that ordinance out. USV Ambulance Board came in. Their building got approved last night. I know Mike Bacon came in and talked a lot about the pilot and what that would look like, and so they were able to move forward with that. They should break ground this spring. It came out to $1.7 million, and they're still hoping to get like a $500,000 grant through Ty Matthews, and they'll also sell their building, so hopefully some of that will be taken care of. Maintenance, they talked a lot about different projects. They have some water meter projects, some vac pits that need to be repaired, and so they got approval to do 3 of those projects this month, I suppose. They're going to go through and rework the stone in the alleys, and they're also going to put a new pit over on Cottonwood. They talked a lot about the, what do they call it, East Street water main project, right? So East Street there on Alice, going south, has had a lot of water main breaks, a lot of issues, and so I think they said 9 of them, and so they want to dig all that up. It'll be 251 feet. And replace it with all new pipe. This is something that you can do in-house, which not every community can do, and I really applaud Alger and the council and Chuck and his crew for getting that done. I'm sure it would be much more expensive if you had people come in and do it for you, and so I think that was going to come out to about $15,000. So, to kind of stop having these issues, to get it just one and done and be fixed, I think that's a great price. And so hopefully, they were thinking like 3 days to a week. You would have water in the evening. You wouldn't want to drink it, you'd have to boil it, but you could have it for your toilets and stuff. So anyway, so that's the first phase of the water updates, and then they want to do work over on Cartwright, which would be about 600 feet of the same thing, water main. So moving forward, even if you guys don't have a lot of money, you can still make progress. And I think that's what you got to do. You just got to keep moving forward. All right, let's see. So even though you guys don't have any violations, your sewer systems are working, your water systems are working. They do require maintenance, and you probably should be on a track to looking at upgrades and possibly regionalizing with Alger. I know nobody wants to talk about that. But it's going to have to come eventually, just because the systems are non-maintainable. But there are 2 large pumps in the vac house that one of them is sounding pretty bad. So they talked about what it means to take that down. There's a seal in there. They're not sure what part actually needs to be replaced, and then finding that. If you can't fix it, then you're going to have to maybe get a rebuilt one, which is like $6,800. A brand new one is $14,000. And so there's going to be an effort. So you may have to have the lines down for a while. Just know and cross your fingers that they get the part and they get the pump back in there, and saves you guys a bunch of money. So that'll be coming up here in the next month or so, I suppose. They have to come back to council and talk about it. They also talked about late fees with the schools, so I thought this was interesting. I'm not sure what system you guys use, but if you pay your water bill online, you were not getting a paper bill or an email. So there must have been something funny in the system, and so they worked it out that, or council voted or whatever, that even if you pay online, you still need to get a bill, because the school wasn't getting a bill, and so they didn't pay it, and so they're going to waive those late fees and kind of fix the system there. They also talked about having water shutoffs on a Friday, and then you have to spend the whole weekend until Monday to get it fixed. if you're late, if you're past your 30 days, that, you know, if it falls on a Friday, it'll just automatically move to the first full Monday, first full week with a Monday in it. That way you can be there, you know, and get your bill paid before they shut it off, or if there's some issues, you can get it turned back on quickly. So I thought that was really nice. Just makes it a lot more convenient. Just pay your bills on time, right? Okay. We talked about the meeting. The other big thing that's going on is Owen, the administrator, was let go. So they went into executive session. They talked about it and came back out, and he was let go. And Gary Conley was voted as temporary village administrator. So a lot going on, but a lot of new faces. I got to meet everybody and get caught up, and so I'm sure we'll be seeing you more often on the first Mondays. So talk to you later, McGuffey. All right, see ya.